The Mares of Diomedes, a tale of Heracles and unruly beasts. In the land of Thrace, a realm of untamed wilderness and rugged mountains, reigned King Diomedes, a son of Ares, the god of war. His power was absolute, his cruelty legendary, and his pride boundless. But his most fearsome possessions were not his armies or his treasures, they were his 4 mares, Podargos, Lampon, Xanthos, and Danos. These were no ordinary horses. They were a gift from his father, and they possessed a monstrous appetite. Fed on a diet of human flesh, they were wild, uncontrollable, and so powerful that they had to be chained to their bronze mangers with heavy iron links. The mares were a symbol of Diomedes's barbarism and a source of terror for all who lived near his kingdom. This gruesome reality was the subject of Heracles' 8th labor. King Eurystheus, ever seeking to humiliate the demigod, commanded him to capture the mares and bring them to Mycenae. Heracles, guided by his divine strength and unwavering resolve, journeyed to Thrace. He knew the task was not merely one of brute force but of cunning and courage. Upon arriving at Diomedes's palace, Heracles was met with a scene of grim beauty. The mares, with their burning eyes and powerful forms, strained against their chains, their nostrils flaring at the scent of fresh meat. Diomedes, a man of imposing stature and malicious wit, mocked the hero. "You have come for my mares, Heracles. They will not be tamed by a mere mortal. They hunger for the blood of heroes, and you, it seems, are their next feast." Heracles, undeterred by the king's taunts, devised a plan. He would not confront the mares directly in their enraged state. Instead, he chose to first deal with their master. Heracles, with his legendary club, engaged Diomedes in a fierce battle. The king, a formidable warrior in his own right, fought with the ferocity of his divine lineage. Yet, he was no match for the might of Heracles. The hero overpowered the king, bound him, and dragged him to the mare's stable. A chilling silence fell over the courtyard. The mares, sensing their master's presence, began to whinny with a strange, expectant hunger. Heracles, with a grim determination, unchained the horses and threw Diomedes to them. The mares, recognizing their long-standing captor and the source of the vile sustenance, fell upon him with a terrible fury. They devoured their master, their cries of hunger finally sated. With Diomedes gone, the mares' frenzy subsided. The terrible curse that had twisted their nature was broken. Heracles, seizing the opportunity, calmed the horses with a soothing touch and a firm hand. The mares, no longer tormented by their insatiable hunger, looked at the hero with an almost docile curiosity. They had been freed from their bondage, both physical and metaphorical. Heracles led the now tamed mares to the sea, where he set sail for Mycenae. The journey was a testament to the hero's remarkable ability to not only conquer but also to redeem. The once man-eating beasts trod peacefully behind him, their monstrous reputation replaced with a quiet obedience. Upon their arrival in Mycenae, the mares were a sight to behold. But Eurystheus, seeing the magnificent creatures, grew fearful. Their past cruelty and the grim tale of their taming were too much for the cowardly king. He refused to keep them and ordered Heracles to release them. Heracles, with a final act of grace, set the mares free on Mount Olympus, where they roamed for the rest of the days, forever a symbol of a hero's triumph over both monstrous beasts and human cruelty.